All right. You guys are tuned into the latest episode of a Trash Can Talk podcast.
Trash Can Talk podcast all the way from NoHo, Los Angeles.
We have Elliot Paulson back.
What's good? Good to be here.
We're going to start this off in a real way.
Oh, immediately we're doing this?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
There's a new thing. It's a craze. They're called Labubus.
Move this out of the way.
We're so ahead of our time that we're already on to the next one. So right here's the crying again. Elliot's going to unbox it. Hopefully we hit a secret.
That was it. Right now, let's get it.
Yeah. Now, I'm the first person ever to have this. No one's got it yet. No one's even seen one of these unboxed. And we're going to unbox it now.
Sleepless Grumpy.
Yes, this is the new stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be filming you with this camera.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to film you with this camera opening that.
Okay, sick.
Give us all the things.
All the things? Okay.
You know about the things? Like, do your fingers.
Your
fingers on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Rip it seductively.
For sure.
When you open it, supposedly you're supposed to be able to pop it by squeezing each side. See if you can make it happen.
Okay.
When you take the bag out, kind of.
Yeah, the ASMR type of shit.
Do it all. Talk to us too.
All right, you guys, we got the crying again. We're going to open this up, see if we can't hit a secret rare. Are you guys ready? All right. Got a little pull tab here.
If you want ASMR, on the video, you want to bring it behind your mic. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. The podcast is in for a treat.
Can we pop it?
Kind of put the mic to the side because I got the video going. There you go. And for all you guys watching on the actual YouTube podcast that we're not paying any attention to right now,
you guys matter too.
I'm gonna upload this video on the. There you go. Oh my god! Please be a secret. Ooh. The podcast gets all the sounds though. The reel right here doesn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we got actually not. Is that a blue or is that green?
This is a what a frog.
Let's see. Pull out the card. I think it might not be. The color looks baby blue to me.
Wait, actually?
I think you might have got a secret. No, yeah, you're right.
What a frog.
All right. Well, we tried our best.
We take it.
We're going to take it. Now you're going to hold this. And I'm going to tell everyone about this again. Make sure you get all of it in.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Here we are live on Trash Can Talk Podcast. Trash Can Talk Podcast. We have the Sleepless Grumpy. Now, this is the first one ever to be opened on video. What's the date today?
Today is midnight on June 23rd.
It's midnight, June 23rd. My birthday's on the 27th. We got the Fun Fan, the Kui, the Wong Wong, the Yu, the Yan Yu, the Hun, and we got the Secret, all right? No one has yet seen this happen. And you're going to see it now. I'm going to post this on TikTok right now, like as soon as we're done, and then tomorrow on Instagram. The first unboxing of this. No one can has it, but if you want to buy them, I sell them. Oh, I see something beautiful. Oh my God. This might be the best one they made so far.
It's pretty sick.
This is sick.
I like his facial expression. Who is that?
Okay, so we got the Kui. It's not the secret, but you've seen it here first. These are sick. Sickening. And if you need to buy one, DM me.
Oh, I forgot to hit record.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Ah, I gotcha.
Oh, dude, this is hard too. Let me, okay, hit again, record. Just. Is it recording? Just because this is the first time you guys ever have seen them and nobody's shown it to you before because it's the first one ever opened on the internet. It has the keychain, the card, and the actual figurine. So, there you go. Okay, so we have our people. We'll put these, we got little featured.
PPs. It's pretty quality.
Yeah, don't forget to talk in your mic.
Yeah. This is pretty quality figurine. How much does this go
A
for?
lot of money.
Like, what's a lot?
This is $50.
That's a lot for this, yeah. I mean, the quality is there.
$50. Bro, the thing is like a Pokemon card, I want to hit the secret.
Of course. That's why we're all here, you know? What else am I doing?
Dude, but now it's instead of a $15 pack,
It's a $50 box.
to $90 box
That's crazy.
with the Labubu.
So when it's sealed, it's $90 and you open it and you can still sell it for like 50.
So these ones right here are about $45, $50.
Okay.
And that's resale.
Uh-huh.
They
After you
sell out
after
at
you
Mart.
opened it? So
I for sure could get 40.
okay.
I could probably get my money right back out of it.
Uh-huh.
But this is pure insanity. Pure insanity.
So like if you posted that right now, you could sell it like tonight.
You know what I'll do?
Uh-huh.
We'll see. We'll see how people are feeling about these. I'll actually cap a little. Well, actually, I shouldn't post this one yet.
Yeah, because
Tomorrow.
yeah, for sure. Because it's not out yet, right? It's unreleased.
This is unreleased.
Uh-huh, right, yeah. So you could sell it for 50 and then when it does release, it sells for 200 and you're like, fuck.
The thing about this is there's no hype around it.
Really? Well, I thought that not yet.
The
you
only
said.
hype is that Pop Mart makes the Labubu.
Uh-huh.
They make this,
Uh-huh.
and then they sell. I think they might sell this, but I think someone might have just the formula.
Yeah, for sure copied it. I
So-
mean, I just saw something like this at 7-Eleven, you know, of like Lilo and Stitch type of things.
Like the Labubu.
Like the same opening the box and which one did you
Oh,
get?
someone did that with Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, it's at 7-Eleven right
Oh my
now.
god. Let's go buy
But-
one.
I mean,
What's it worth? What's the good one in it?
I didn't really look at it like that. It seemed too cheap for me to really think like, oh my gosh, I need to buy this right now.
Oh my god. So what's new? What's new with you?
Well, I'm getting back into coaching right now, so that's like the main thing, right? I think I just needed to really
We
weed
might even have to give a little of this to the guys.
so you guys don't just see the side of my fucking head.
I'm gonna bust one of these waters.
Bust it with the Playboy mags here.
Let me hit that. Can we vape on the podcast?
I don't see why not, right? What's new with me, like the real thing that's what's new with me is, I was doing the option trading for a minute and like.
Tell me about that first. Let's just go. Let's deep.
Okay. So I made 90 grand and then I lost back like 60 because I was like, and then I was like, let's keep this going. And then it blew up in my face. Right.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Has anyone been like rather successful from it that you personally know? I mean, that is success, but also the gambler in you.
That was the thing. Like,
you should have put that all on Labubu's.
Oh, for sure. I would have made $10 billion.
You would have. The day you got it, if you would have bought all Labubu's, the Labubu is selling for $100 each.
What's the market price?
So right now, like this week, probably 70. But you got to be able to find it, and you got to be willing to drive, and it's a scavenger hunt.
What's the resale?
So I mean, the resale is kind of that, right? But if you're like me, what you're doing is you're doing the scavenging and then authenticating it
for somebody else.
For somebody else, and I'm authenticating it. So this is new. This is a new thing. So it doesn't even have the authentication. That one does. So if you want to try real quick, scratch that authenticator on the back.
Yeah. So it's like a little thing.
And then you're gonna scan it.
I have to scratch it off, or it's just like the QR code.
Yeah, you have to scratch it off.
Oh, I see why I have to scratch off. Okay. Okay, Pop Mart. In Japanese.
And then add the last 4 numbers. You see authentication on the bottom?
Oh, yeah. Anti-counterfeiting verification. Last 4 numbers are. Do I say it out loud?
Yeah.
6602 6602. Verify. Genuine by Pop Mart.
There you go.
Confirmed authentic reseller Brandon O'Connell of Trash Can Talk Podcast in the house for the boo-boos.
So,
yeah,
I'm doing the footwork. I'm getting them, making sure they're real, actually taking huge risks because I already bought a fake box.
Oh, did you?
I bought.
How did you find out that it was fake?
The authentication thing.
Oh, really?
And they did such a good fake.
A fake box or a fake case?
Case.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
It was a hit.
What'd you do with it?
It's like the person who bought it, I was like, don't tell anyone. I'm not saying it on here. So yeah, I mean, I just basically said, I'm not going to sell it to anyone. I don't want to be the one known for it. So someone's like, I'll take them. And I was like, all right, just give me what I paid for them and they're yours.
That's reasonable. You told them that they weren't authentic.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not selling them. Don't tell people you bought them from me.
I think that was a moral thing to do.
It's like, I wanted to throw them away. Or like give them to the kids.
Of course, you're like, what am I don't want to be attached to fake stuff. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we gave it. I mean, like I said, I found the guy. He took it. It's done deal. Okay, here we go.
When you bought them, were you like, this guy seems sketch? Or did it seem like he was authentic as everybody else?
So I bought it from a really nice older Mexican lady. And I really think, because they were such good fakes, that she just didn't know.
Sure.
Because she seemed real. The crazy part about that one too is the Apple Cash thing didn't go through. So she didn't get the money. And then I told her, and then she said you could bring them back. So I'm like, fuck it. I sent her the money. You know what I mean?
Sure.
She's out there hustling.
That's cool. Yeah.
Older lady. She didn't know.
She's like trying to flip everything that's new. And she's like, oh, these dolls, sure. Yeah, for sure.
So
that's probably the right thing to do.
Now the options trading, you're up 30K still.
Yeah, I'm up 35K. I took out some of the money, paid off some credit card debt and stuff. I am learning the hard lesson that I don't really have the temperament to trade options, because it's not gambling, but it can become that very quickly. And either I need to like learn the discipline to not like put all my money in this one position and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking, if this happens, I'll make 100 grand and do that whole like fantasy thinking. Or I was like, or you need to find something that's a more reasonable stream of income, which is like something that I feel like I can do, which is coaching. So I'm like, you know what, Elliot, like you gotta really give coaching and working with people a fair shot. You know, something that I think about is that I never really ran ads. I never really sold myself. I just kind of like was like making content. Like, remember how you told me like there was like no call to action or anything? Right. So I'm like, okay, like maybe it's not that I was doing something wrong. It's just that I wasn't doing everything that I should have been doing. So now I'm trying to like rethink of being like, okay, now what do I need to implement to actually make this successful so I can have this be a sustainable thing?
I just was talking to someone about doing merch, and they were basically saying like their friends don't support them. And then I was like, have you asked them to support you in this endeavor?
They said no.
They said no.
Right, sure.
And then they actually had they were like a little resentful toward them. And I've been there. When I started my clothing brand, I thought my friends, family, everyone would be the first ones to support. But it's like, it's almost like they don't know that you need the support.
Yeah, sure.
Because I remember asking my family if they could one time, and they all did.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
You know, for me, like it was like the opposite, because all I got when I was posting videos was like my family liking it, but I only have like 4 people in my family.
But also too, I mean, were any of them signing up for coaching?
No. See,
because that's what we're going for.
Right, for sure.
Is the sales.
Right. And
so now, okay, so the 30K, are you done with the options? You still have money in it, huh?
I still have money. I'm in Tesla, AMD, and Reddit right now.
Have I ever showed you mine?
No.
Where I just keep it in there for the long haul?
But options don't work like that.
I know, but have you ever thought of switching?
I mean, that's what I was doing at first. And then
you want instant gratification.
Well, I want to make it a stream of income. You know what I mean? So it's hard to trade stocks. It's because you need so much capital and so much movement has to happen in the stock to make a real gain. With options, you can use a little bit of money and get a large gain, but you can't hold options for an indefinite period of time because they have an expiration date.
So it's like going on Prize Picks.
It's like going on Prize Picks, yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly.
And trying to make those like, this guy's going to score 3 points by this time.
Exactly, yes. Exactly, yeah.
I'm surprised that people...
I did buy Boxable, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in. We just put you up on game right now.
Boxable.
I've probably talked about this, dude. What'd you buy, like $1,000 worth?
$1,000, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, I was like, if I don't...
No brainer. You know they already have a ticker.
Oh, I did know that, yeah. So, I mean, like, if that shit jumps up to $40 a share...
Innovation's insane.
Yeah.
Innovation's insane.
Yeah.
I pretty much buy all stocks based off, like, the most innovative things that I see.
Because you said you have Plantier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Tesla.
You just have a bunch of shares of that shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know, something that someone was telling me is that you can take a loan out against the shares that you have.
Off the projection?
Not the projection, but off their current value. And you don't actually have to sell the shares. So you could go to the bank and you
show them?
Yep.
No.
Yes. You go to the bank and you say, I have 100 shares of Apple, right? And let's say that's $10,000.
Yeah.
They will give you a loan up to about 50% of what the value of your stock portfolio is.
Who's done this? You know someone personally?
Oh, yeah. At Soul to Soul, one of the guys that works there is a financial advisor. He was in business banking for 20 years. And I was like, whoa, like, can you tell me about this? And
obviously, we don't have to say his name, but is this a client?
No, it's not a client.
Okay.
No. You know how they have the car detailing, the car sales thing?
They do?
Oh yeah, they're selling cars over there.
No.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
are they new cars, used cars?
they actually go out and find the car for you. So if you say, I want this car,
They're brokers.
they're like car brokers. Yeah. For cars. Yeah. They have 2 cars on the lot and then they'll go out and find you a car.
Where's the lot?
In the back of Soul to Soul. Yeah. It's like its own company, you know? Yeah.
I mean, you got to do stuff like this at these places.
I mean, they're killing it, you know,
Yeah,
like
they should.
some of the clients got the cars and shit. Like they're helping people out and making moves on it.
That's sick.
Yeah, it is. So the guy who runs it was in financial banking for like 20 years. And I asked him about what I just told you about.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a real thing? And he was like, yes, dude. Like he was like, rich people don't spend their own money. They take a loan out against their assets and use the money from that loan. And then if they ever lose or have to pay back that money, they just either sell the assets or default on it.
So now you're a little dabbling in that still, but that's not going to be your main thing. You're coming back to the coaching, possibly.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a new game plan for it? Now, thinking about what I just said too, 'cause maybe you could figure this out here. Innovation.
Well, sure. So part of what you brought up the other day being like having a program for people who have transitioned out of a recovery center, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's very valuable niche to fill.
You know what's interesting too, because I thought about it more. So I was like, oh, aftercare coaching on top of that fucking group setting. So it's like some of the parents that are like, what do we, you know what I mean? What are we going to do?
Yeah. I mean, like 100 people come to mind. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, so there's that. And then the other thing that I was thinking about is, you know that dude, Chris, who's all tatted? He said that he ran into you the other day. He's like a bartender or whatever. I'll show you his photo. He called me and was like, yo, I just ran into Brandon. And he said that like you run groups at NoHo. I wanted to know what's good with that.
Spino.
I think that's his last.
Yeah. I think, okay.
This fool?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, it's hitting me. He texted me. I was trying to think of who he was. Now I know.
And so he was like, yo, man, I'm trying to run groups. Like, what's good with how do I do that? And then I'm on the phone with him and I'm like, I should have something where, I mean, kind of like what Trade does, where he outsources other people.
Yeah. Train them.
Yeah. And train them. Right. So I was thinking about that too, which would be a kind of separate thing from the coaching.
Yeah.
You know, but that came
in the house.
Yes.
This is good.
Yeah. So I was like,
so you'll coach facilitators.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. So
you can coach them and probably help place them in facilitation gigs.
Exactly. Yeah. Which actually something that I wanted to talk to you about, see if you wanted to like partner on it. Cause I don't know that many treatment centers. Like I know 10, but I know,
right.
you know more than that. And because he was like, bro, like I really want to get into this. And he has a good story. He's like, I was homeless and then I figured life out and now I'm a person. Right.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, how many people are like him? 15?
Right.
You know? Yeah.
1 second. We have to take a commercial break.
We'll be right back.
Right now it's 12:30.
12:30 at night.
I guess at like 11, I went and ate fucking skewer meat in Koreatown with like some spicy.
Was it from like a real kitchen or were they like, it was that place on the corner, like with that, the shopping centers behind it. And then
it used to be called Dick's Liquor and they switched the name and there's a new sign up. So
Dick's Liquor. There's like a parking.
I'm pissing bright red.
No, you're not.
Out my butt.
Did what you eat have any red in it at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of red sauces.
Okay, cool. It just went literally right through.
Oh my God.
An hour.
I think I'm at the age.
of what
I'm
you
40,
eat.
where you like eat it and you're just like, no, I can't.
I mean,
eat
I
it.
was shitting my brains out today. I had like raw milk yesterday at this dude Jeremy Jackson's place, and like it just cleaned my body out. Like I was like worried.
What was he saying? He's like, dude, don't worry, it's good. This is. You know that was gonna happen.
At the time, like yesterday, I was fine. Like I felt great yesterday.
Right.
Then today, like I took like a bunch of vitamins and like my.
What's your age?
32.
I'm 40. I should not be just going. I'm like on a food tour right now.
Yeah, you're killing yourself.
I got to go back to the Muay Thai diet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I was eating so clean
Yeah.
when I was training. Because it's like you got to eat clean or you feel it when you train.
You do. You feel like clogged and heavy and just like yeah.
Like you're trying to do it's like you don't even finish the beginning and you're already like,
no,
I'm
you
done.
can't even get through the jump ropes and the jog and all that shit.
How do you feel about your Muay Thai journey right now?
I feel okay. I went to 3 classes this week, which was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be doing better, but I mean, I'm not like doing it so I can like fight somebody. I'm doing it for like the discipline and the fitness of it, you know?
Right.
I mean, I would want to kick somebody's ass, but also I don't have any intention of doing that.
Okay. Because we got to give the viewers a little background. So what we're going to do is you're going to film again.
Okay.
How we did the last one.
Okay. Oh, your phone is like frozen.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like,
Dude, that's the newest phone. It's the worst. Don't buy the newest
come
iPhone.
on, Steve Jobs.
13 Pro Max
Oh, here
was
we
the
go.
last great phone
Here we
iPhone
go.
made. Flip it so we could do. Okay, cool. And just tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
We're going to edit this in so you guys could see it. So right here, this isn't the most hype one, but this is the exciting macaron. I thought this was the macaroon. So I'm going around like a noob being like, do you have the macaroon? Now I decked my boy out in his Dodgers jumpsuit. This is an authentic Labubu. So anyone who's watching and doesn't know where all of this came from, right here, this is a Labubu. All right. I also sell these if you'd like to buy one. Now, like I said, there's the secret ones. This is like a gambling addiction kind of thing, except for it's like $50 a box. No. Sorry. These are 75 now. Probably 67 is the lowest you're going to find. All right. We're good on that.
So are there boxes of that are like $400 and you can hit like a $10,000 Labubu?
I mean, there are $10,000 Labubus, but I think within the boxes, the case, that's a box.
Uh-huh.
Within the case, I think your biggest one right now is going to be $800. And I could be wrong. I'm sure someone's going to roast me on this.
Sure.
Or
Like,
by the
no,
time.
bro, I got this one.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I pretty much think 800's the banger.
Uh-huh. And that's
In this one, I don't know what it is. I think it's like a brown color.
uh-huh. I mean, I would want the original one. I like this dude's face and everything, but I think the vintage classic is the move.
The original Labubu?
The original one, yeah.
Is there one before this?
I think this is the original, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's one thing I want to say about them right now is they're manufacturing a little bit quicker. So like, I would want actually what they really need to start doing, in my opinion, is marking the boxes or like the production.
Like this is first edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have this. It doesn't have first edition or any
Well,
of that.
so it's like they produce a certain number, but since the demand's so high as they're producing, it's like they have to up their production. I'm assuming. Don't take my word for this. All right, so we like cut away a little bit. We're back on the world's dirtiest
What up?
podcast to ever,
Back on the world's dirtiest podcast to ever podcast.
the slimiest,
So slimy.
so slimy. Okay,
Yep.
so now we come to the tail end of this story. what are we gonna expect from Elliot? You have 6 months left of this year. Can we get you to lock in?
I am locked in. Okay. How I feel as of right now is like I'm here, right? I got the blinders on. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. What I think about is what, if anything, is going to make me stop what I'm doing now, right? I'm not delusional in this aspect, but also knowing that it's like forthcoming, like it will end up probably like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm fucking good. This sucks. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Knowing that that's going to come is helpful. It's like just being like, all right, bro, like, you know, at some point you're going to think to yourself, fuck this.
Right.
You know, but I have to, I can't be fooling myself being like, oh man, like things aren't going to get hard now.
When was the book written?
Oh man. Like 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay. So
I wrote a self-help book. It's called Being and Becoming Myself. And
you were on the episode talking about,
yeah.
Did it just come out then?
It just came out on that episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, should I accept this live guy?
Whatever you want to do.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So here's the one thing that we can kind of is like, the book is called Being and Becoming Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a process book that you wrote. The process of being and becoming yourself.
Pretty much, yeah.
And if you trust the process, then you're always being and becoming yourself. And sometimes the process is kind of what your journey with trying to find I think your journey is trying to finish one thing.
I agree with this, yeah. And that's
but
the whole,
if we look at it,
concept,
right?
Yeah, like,
so if
you're right.
finishing one thing is an evolution of self, then you're on the right path. But there's a lot of roads that you're going down that you don't have to.
I would agree with this, yes.
You know what I mean? When it's like, what do they always say in the thing? I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque back in the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's like the guy, like, he knows. He's like, I'm trying to get there faster.
Yeah.
That's what I always got from that. Because they're like, it's like, he's like, yeah, I fucking took the turn again. Like, I knew I shouldn't have. I should have stayed straight, but I did.
Yeah.
Because he's always saying that.
You know, it's funny you say that. Like, part of what made me be like, I need to just focus on coaching is what? I was thinking, oh man, I should make a blog for people in recovery.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like I want to start this clothing company. Like Asher and I like made like a little mock shirt of like a Buddha head and stuff.
You made shirts again, right?
Well, so I have the Divine Outlaws thing.
But you just made shirts again, right?
That was for the homie. That wasn't for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I have like a mock-up that I made that's like with the Buddha head and everything. And I was thinking about all these like other things. And I was like, Elliot, like, just do the initial thing.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to take all these like side steps and like start something new? You should just actually build on what you already have, which is the coaching and everything I already have. It doesn't make sense to start something else, which would be like the other road to Albuquerque, you know?
But I'll tell you my take on what you're trying to do. And I'm not saying that I do it successfully. But I do it because I'm very similar. But I'm like, if I'm doing NoHo and I'm doing Young Gods and I decide to take on selling Labubus, it can't take away from the time of the other things I do.
For sure, yeah.
So like I've been running around like a wild man on the weekend because I have my son slanging Labubu.
Yeah, but if it doesn't get in the way of anything, who cares?
It doesn't get in the way of any of it.
So what difference does it make? You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you are going to do these other things, you still got to keep your foot on the pedal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't let it take you away.
Right, for sure.
Don't wake up one day and be like, I hit the 90K. I'm done with everything. I'm moving to Thailand because I'm the trader extraordinaire. Be the fucking coach and the trader extraordinaire.
Yes, and it's very hard for me to think that I can do both. I think I'm only going to do one thing or the other thing.
But it goes, because I mean, Hormozy says this. He's like, fucking find the thing you're good at, lock in.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
The thing I'm good at is doing a bunch of fucking things, and I'm locked into it.
But is that self-delusion?
I'm locked into it.
Do you feel like you could grow greater if you just focus on one thing?
I don't like doing one thing.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So I'm unhappy doing one thing.
Yeah, so then don't do
like
that.
When I was doing just like Vantage Point and coaching the clients with disabilities, I was very unhappy. Like the work was great. Helping people was awesome. It's what I wanted to do. But I'm not happy doing one thing.
Yeah, I get that. That's how I feel with options. It's like I want to do it, but my temperament is not there.
Right.
Like I don't have the personality type to make that happen. And I have to accept that for what it is.
Right.
You know, which I don't want to do, but I must do it for the sake of keeping myself alive.
Where's your goals? Say it's like you have 6 months. Where do you want to be in 30 days?
So this is something that I need to like focus on. Right now I want to get 5 clients.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
So I'm going to put out a little more content right now.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 more days. And then I'm going to shoot an ad and do that to source clients.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what else I would do.
Right.
You know, that's the one thing that I've never done. So Justin Wenzel has a homie who does all his videography. And he's told me like, bro, if you want to use him to make a video, like just let me know and I'll let him go do that. And
right.
Take it an hour with him. So once I have a little bit more of the newer content in, I'm going to be like, yo, let me fucking shoot a video with this fool. So I can be like, yo, if you're so-and-so guy and you're miserable in your life right now, you know, I'm taking on 5 new guys to really revamp and restart their life, you know, fucking send me a DM, that whole thing.
Right.
You know, yeah. Because I don't want to be...
When is that going to happen?
In like 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, I got to hit up Justin.
Can you call him in 10 days to set it up?
Yeah.
Which means call Justin tomorrow, get the number. In 10 days, you mark it on your calendar. This is the day I'm going to call him regardless if I feel ready or not.
Yeah, for sure. I could.
What's the next thing after that? Getting the 5 clients?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Getting the 5 clients. Yeah.
So maybe from the 10 days, right? In 15 days, no matter how many clients I have, I'm going.
Okay.
Like in 15 days, go all in. If only 3.
Oh, well,
So do something
regardless,
like that.
I'm doing it. Like, you know, but right now my goal is to get 5 clients.
By when?
I don't have a defined date.
Make it 15 days from the 10.
Okay.
So in 25 days, 5 clients.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Because like with this, I bought these things last week.
And you're like, I'm going to sell them all by next week or something?
While I was sitting on them.
Uh-huh.
And I said, if they're not sold by, if this weekend I haven't moved like 3 boxes, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like you can't, this is one of the things too where who knows how long you can sit on
Yeah,
this.
you can't
These
sell
might be fucking worthless in
6
3
months
days.
is garbage.
In 3 days, who knows?
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
look at what we have going on.
Right, for sure.
In like the first couple months, there's all these to take your, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
These are already taking
The market
focus
is
away from
already,
these.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, the Labubu, it's like you know that it's gonna be. It's like when something gets big in LA, it trickles everywhere else.
For sure, yeah.
So we do have a little bit of time, but when the
'Cause
hype
we're ahead of it,
dies
yeah.
for Labubu in LA,
It's
the trickle effect happens. The fucking prices drop down. I can't sell them for $100 each.
No, there's no way.
They're gonna go back down to what they cost, 25 at the store. The store sells out, then it's 45 at resellers, and then
It's not
someone like me, who's like, oh, I'm giving you, I'm doing the work of finding the authentic, bringing it to you, or having
not
it
worth it.
Now it's not worth it.
Yeah, for sure. So
we're 25 days away from coaching 5 clients.
yes. I mean, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the goal.
Pretty much, yeah, dude.
You heard it here first.
5 clients, 25 days.
And like I said, this is a fever dream of a podcast that ended probably with some really good stuff.
Yeah.
This was awesome at the end.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I think the whole thing was awesome.
I think it's great. I think it's
But
amazing. I mean,
people are
you know.
listening to get this part. They gotta sit through the rest. I don't know if they're gonna make it to this.
Yeah,
part.
no.
I might have to do like a disclaimer at the beginning where I'm like, "Hey, the first 45 minutes
It's just crazy.
might seem like a fever dream, but if you log into the last 15,
This is like the type of thing where you just like press play and you're like cooking food and chilling and just like listening.
This would be great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So with that being said, this is like our first episode back. We've been talking about using this room. We have not used this room.
You haven't made a podcast
There's
yet?
no podcast made in this room. This room's
sick.
been done for months. So we're gonna log off. We're gonna end this right here. TrashCanTalkPodcast.com, Trashcan Talk Podcast on Instagram, Trashcan Talk Podcast on TikTok. You can find Elliot at
Elliot G. Paulson, 2 L's, 2 T's on Instagram.
and we're gonna put all of the information below. Do you have a website or no?
No,
Make one within 30 days.
for sure.
That should be actually.
I know,
would
it's
aim
a-
for like 5 days.
What I was gonna do
30
tonight.
days, make that shit
I
where
was
they
gonna
can
make a
book
fucking
time.
YouTube channel tonight, and you're like, well, fucking, you want to film a podcast
Trash Can Talk Podcast on YouTube.
on YouTube? And I was like, well, I'm not gonna make a YouTube channel instead of making the video. It's more valuable to make the video than. I wasn't gonna
for
cancel
sure.
on you to say I gotta make the YouTube.
This is gonna.
I
be
knew
great.
what you'd be like, bro. You need a video to put on YouTube. Let's make the video. I knew you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is good shit.
All right, and we are out.
Playboy in the house.